Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Zoe, and you can tell by the tone of my voice, I'm not recording this at 10 o'clock at night, but I am recording it with me, myself, and my swollen eye. Allergy season is really kicking my butt right now, but it's okay. It's fine. I took it upon myself to change locations today. I'm no longer in my bed under covers. I am on a couch with two dogs, and they're pretty cool. One is named Cohen, and the other one is named Chloe.
Hi guys!
The girls are back!
Yes, we're back together. And I told you guys that this was going to happen sometime during the week,
Very
so
true.
I keep my promises.
She don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are we talking about today, Chloe?
Yeah, so sadly, the episode's not about dogs,
No.
but it is about something else that starts with a D.
Drama.
It's that steamy, hot drama that we just seem to always attract.
No, and it's the problem is that most people that hate drama, the drama finds you.
Yes. We're just magnets for it.
We are, and it's never our fault.
Mm-mm.
I'm a firm believer that it's usually not my fault. If it is my fault, I take ownership for that crap. But it's usually not our fault.
No.
We have shared a lot of mutual drama.
Mm-hmm.
So a few of these different stories we will be piggybacking off each other because we've have a lot of the same friends or the same problems and
Same circles, you know.
circles. So we've shared a lot of experiences. But get yourself buckled up and ready. Sit down for this one. Get a bevy.
Yeah, because who doesn't love hearing about other people's drama?
It's like watching Hollywood Week of American Idol.
Freaking the Bravo channel.
Oh yeah, it's like the Bachelorette. This is the Kardashians for regular people.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
for Honky Tonk people.
Yeah, and that's the name of the episode. Well, shall we?
We shall.
We shall.
So I told you guys last week in my own little takeover that Zoe had too much going on in her life.
Sure did.
She had way too much going on in her life to be sharing it on the podcast.
Yeah.
And since it's still a little fresh,
yep,
we probably won't get into it today. But, just expect a future episode where we will bring this back up.
Let me give you a little precursor, folks.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are cuckoo bananas, and sometimes people are cuckoo bananas, and that's the precursor. That's all I got right now, because it's too fresh.
It's just like feelings are hurt, for sure.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Tears have been shed.
Mm-hmm. But we got a little more wisdom than to be spilling it right now.
Yeah, but we can spill old stuff.
We can spill old stuff, and that's what's inspired this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we definitely got some stories to share.
Oh, girl.
And like we said in the introduction, we've been in the same circles. And
yes.
So we know these people.
Yeah.
We
might be giving them new names.
Yeah,
just for the sake of their privacy.
You know what? That actually reminds me, because someone commented underneath a post of ours on the podcast, and they asked for code names for the previous people that we've mentioned on here.
Oh, I love them already.
I know, and I'm like, that's so clever. Like, we could come up with some code names just to fill y'all in.
Yeah,
it's a very girly thing to do.
It is when you like somebody.
Like the crush episode is what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna have some code names for y'all so you can follow along.
Yeah.
So Chloe, would you like to take over and start with your stuff, or do you want me to start? We plan these things out, you guys. Just want you to know.
Okay. Oh,
I can start if you're not prepared mentally. I'm also not prepared mentally.
Yeah, let me think about my code names for these.
I already got mine.
See, you're
I've already had it for forever.
Dude, you're prepped, you're heated, you're ready to go.
We've called this person this thing for a very long time. Voldemort.
Yes.
Okay. So this person I met at a workplace that we will also have a whole episode on as well.
Oh, girl, we're going into it later on when it's my part.
Yes, we are. So this is perfect. So this person we met, we're going to call him Voldemort. He was a friend of a friend who's actually in the second story. So this girl, she introduced him to us as a friend who she's known forever, and we're super pumped.
Mm-hmm.
And the friendship started while working at Roundtable. Pizza in the place of our home. There's round tables all over the place.
You know what?
Who cares?
We're exposing them today.
It's round table. So we started there, all three of us together. We became really good friends very closely.
Mm-hmm.
After Roundtable did its roundtabling, we all quit.
Oh my
We
gosh.
all quit.
It was really funny though because like he quit first and
Yep.
then I quit the week after and then Zoe shortly quit after I did.
Yes.
So it was just like this domino effect.
And then more people kept quitting.
No, because like Roundtable was just terrible. It was dookie.
We talked about it in the episode of College Group where they all came over and ranted
Yes.
about how bad their day was. Like, so y'all, if you paid attention to the episode, you've heard.
I totally forgot that we shared that story
You
because like that was
did.
almost my second story that I shared.
Yeah, it was bad.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, if you listen to that episode, you understand why we all wanted to leave. So that friend and I went to a new place where I'm currently still working,
Mm-hmm.
and they became my supervisor. This person, Voldemort never had any leadership experience or any supervisor experience, but they really ran with the I'm a supervisor theme. It was a I'm a supervisor, so I'm better than you, and I got bullied the entire summer until they left. But it was great. I was brand new. They were the only person I know at the place of my work, except for your sister.
Yeah.
I only knew your sister, our mutual friend, Ashton. Hey, Ashton. And that was kind of it. Like Voldemort. And that was it. That's all I knew. So I was really hanging on to the fact that this friend, who was my supervisor, was going to be somebody that I could really lean into and rely on.
Right.
Because when you don't know anybody, that's all you can hope for is that at least that's going to work
out. Two
well.
besties working together, like you've done it before. Obviously it should go fine. And like
we did it together. We're still friends.
No, exactly. Well, see, that's what was so upsetting because it's like he was like our third bestie, so he was like a part of the friend group that we had.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's like, yeah, he can be trusted because like obviously we went through all this crap together at our previous workplace. Why not? So as I'm like having the best time of my life at my new job, this is Zoe's summer, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is like a complete like opposite of what I'm going through. And
totally.
Yeah, you just wouldn't have expected it from him.
No. So I'm having a great time. I'm having a fairly good time for the first few weeks, and I start noticing that I'm being treated very differently than everybody else. Everyone is noticing it also. So all of the girls I worked with were like, hey, why is Voldemort treating you like this? I'm like, I don't know.
It wasn't his excuse, like, I'm just separating our friendship from the workplace.
Yeah, he's like, we've been friends before, so I feel like I can talk to you in a real way, and I'm also trying to make it so that I'm not showing you favoritism. I was like, well, now you're being a bully. So you're doing favoritism in the other way.
No, the way, like, everything was handled was just not okay.
No, it was bad. There was one day I work at a coffee shop, and I was making a latte, and I was trying to figure out how to do something, and I couldn't figure it out. And he was like, okay, Miss, I have baristas for parents. Because both my dad worked in a coffee shop. My mom ran a coffee shop for 10 years. My dad opened up a bunch of Starbucks for like, okay, speak, Zoe.
We love baristas.
We love baristas. I have too much energy today. My dad opened a bunch of Starbucks up. So my family is very much good with their coffee. And he's like, wow, I can't believe you don't know what you're doing. And I was like, I need you to stop bullying me. It's really not nice.
Yeah, when you haven't even made coffee at all yet, Mr. Voldemort.
Dude never made coffee. And if he did, it was foul.
Yeah.
The kids would, like, ask for new ones.
Sewer water.
It was bad. It was swamp water. The way that my friend made the chai, he put the chai through the, the big, like fancy thing you see at like hotels, like the coffee pot machine, through the portafilter. The water it just was like a swamp water with an essence of chai.
No,
it was so bad. We called it Voldemort water, with his name, but it was really bad. And I'm like, oops, don't make Voldemort water.
It's so like that's just embarrassing because like. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Chai is a really hard drink to make. Yeah. And this is coming from someone who can't even make coffee at all. Like, I'm trying to drink what I have from my coffee pot, and it's like, it's
just happening.
It's edible. But, yeah, and that's just me just trying to build up my energy for the rest of this episode.
Right.
But, like, I want to give him some grace with that, because, like, chai is super hard. That's all I know. But at the same time, it's like, did you try?
It really wasn't. It was concentrate. Concentrate, you add water. And then you mix that concentrate with the milk of choice.
Okay.
And you put it over ice. Or you'll heat it up in a
See, Zoe knows what she's talking about.
It's so easy. It's super chill. Nothing that deep. But it was a lot of like, Zoe, you know what you're doing. And then I was like, I need you to stop bullying me. And he went, I can do whatever I want. And so that was the theme of the entire summer. At one point, he tried to get me fired.
Yeah.
But
that really broke the friendship off.
And I was like, what the heck? And then he told me a bunch of different things where he told me that, oh, I was looking through her phone for videos and I was texting people videos so that I could make you a birthday post. But he wasn't even at my birthday party thing that happened at my job. He was like at home crying.
No.
Because he got ratted out for not being at work and instead he went to a party.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't at my party.
No, the excuse was just lame altogether. It was so lame, and it's like the reason why I blocked him, like immediately after I found this out.
And not only was it lame, it was different for every single person. One girl was like, oh, he told me he was looking through someone's phone for a contact. Oh, he said he was looking for pictures for your birthday. Oh, it just shifted for each person. It was different. And I'm like, if you're gonna lie good. Don't be stupid with how mean you're being.
Yeah.
It was just bad. He would ditch me at work, and then I'd have to close on my own, and I had never closed before at my job. I remember I had a crush on this guy. We're not going to call him anything important. Boy. And he also apparently had a crush on this guy. And I think, honestly, I don't even think I had a crush on him. I think I thought he was cute at the time.
No, see, and that's like what started off the whole summer as being like total crap. Like that's what sealed
it was before
your fate.
I even worked there.
Right.
I had never met the guy.
But I feel like that's what sealed your fate with him. Like he was bitter towards you
from the jump.
Yeah.
Because I was on Tinder as one does. And I'm doing my swipe. I was like, hey, is this the guy that you work with that you thought I would think was cool? And he's like, oh yeah. I was like, what should I do? I was like, I don't know him yet. He goes, swipe left, which means, for those who don't Tinder, it means no. And so I was like, what do you mean swipe left? No, I don't even know the guy yet. Like, why not swipe right? He's like, well, I like him. I was like, you never said that. How am I supposed to know? And he's like, yeah, I told you that already. I was like, no, you didn't. I was like, well, since you apparently like him, like, I'm not going to swipe right then, I guess.
No, yeah.
It was a girl code activity. And it was just super weird.
No, because like, why is he calling dibs on someone? Also,
he did call dibs. He's mine. I call dibs.
No, see,
and then so I could have all these other guys instead. I'm like, these are people, not objects. Thank you.
Yeah, because it's like you don't even know if he swings that way. First off,
nope.
So it's like, why are you? To be a grown man and to call dibs on somebody, it's weird. Like it's really freaking weird.
He was just really insensitive during all of the Roe v. Wade stuff. He was saying, well, you don't have to get pregnant. Just don't have sex. Like, it's like, I'm sorry. You're a dude. You don't actually get to say anything about what's going on right now. And he was just being super, like, slut-shaming to all of the girls and making us all feel really uncomfortable and just saying things. He called it because all of us, my job, we're all gay. And so he's like, you're all just one big lesbian couple. We're like, no, none of us are lesbian. We're all bi. And it was just super awkward and uncomfortable. And he's gay. And so it was just kind of like, dude, you're hurting your own people, dude. You're being mean to your own crew. So in conclusion, he was about to get fired, so he quit. And then we had a new lady come in, and she was an older woman. She's about 55. We're going to call her Potato Wedge. Potato Wedge? I'll explain why after. But yeah, we call her Potato Wedge. She was something else. She was very, 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 very down with making sure everything ran smoothly, which I appreciated. But the way she communicated was like she was better than all of us once again. So that's been a theme in my life where all of even at Roundtable, where they all treat us like they're better than us.
No, because literally, like, anytime I applied for like any job, after I quit Roundtable, I always put, because like, of course it asks you like, what's the reason for leaving? I always put down poor management because like it was like the worst management I've ever experienced in my life.
We would go party at our manager's house.
Yeah, and it's like, how is that? I wouldn't go.
I did. She didn't go. She was responsible. I was like,
I gotta dog sit. Because like I knew that was gonna like just
be
a whole mess like later on. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that. But
really bad. That's a whole episode in itself that we'll probably get into later.
Yeah, we'll probably record that next. Who knows?
But no, that was my kind of summer drama. It was obviously, there was a lot more, but I can't go into all of it. But just imagine working with your so-called best friend who is super team you.
Yeah.
But then out of literal nowhere flips a switch because they get power and treats you like poorly. and then still talks to like your besties and still wants to be a part of your life. It was really weird.
It was super, super weird.
Yeah.
Because it's like, he would be cool to Zoe outside of work.
Yeah.
But then it's like the moment that they were on the clock again.
Awful.
Yeah. Like, he would put on this front, and it's like, there's a part of me that doesn't want to be angry with him, because like, I know that was something like he was really insecure about. He just wanted to fit in with everyone, but he like tried too hard to be this superior role.
Yeah.
No one liked it.
I got really, really drunk at a party, and I started feeling really uncomfortable and really scared, and I was having a panic attack.
Oh, that's right. You talked about this on your mental health episode.
I did, yeah. And he's the one that was like, just drink more, do this, and
yeah, because that's gonna help.
That's gonna make you feel better. I was like, dude, I don't feel good. I feel like I should go home. And a guy that I had met that day before was the one that was like, hey, are you okay? You good, Zoe? And I'm like, wow. My friend who was trying so hard to impress this really attractive guy, apparently, all he cared about was these people instead of helping his own friend. So it was just kind of a bummer. And just disappointing, you know? So that was my summer. But other than that, if you were to pull all of that out, I had a grand time. I was vibing.
Yeah, you just made the most of like a really ugly circumstance.
Yeah, I really had to be focusing on the positives of the things that were happening.
Shoot, that's what you're doing right now with your current trauma.
Yeah, I'm focusing on positives. I don't do negativity. But no, I focused on the relationships that I created in that time, like the girls I'm still friends with. So that's my 2 cents also about drama. Focus on the good stuff if you can.
No, for real.
All you girly.
No, Roundtable was a freaking mess. And the piece of drama that I'm gonna go into that I've decided to just choose for this episode is like it's a small tiny pie.
But it was a pie.
It's a slice of what the Roundtable pie was, but that 5% of my experience at work was like just not okay whatsoever.
You were not vibing with it
No, all. Exactly, because it's like, who is allowing this? Why is this happening?
It's awful.
Yeah, because like there was already so much like warning sexual assault. Yeah, but there was already so much sexual assault happening to like the rest of the girlies there.
Me.
Yes, that's why you ended up quitting.
That's why I quit.
Yeah, because like you were gonna just stick it out and you were going to see how it went, but
and then it hit me.
Yep, and so you're like, okay, it looks like I'm quitting sooner than I was planning.
I was planning on leaving, but I'm leaving now.
Yeah, so I get hired at Roundtable like shortly after Zoe is hired, and it's like my second day at work.
Yeah,
and I'm serving people or whatever. I'm working front of house. I see this guy. He comes in.
Oh yeah,
and he sits there, and I'm like, oh. Wow, he's actually really pretty. I'm going to go up and talk to him. And I took that opportunity, you know, working front of house, to just be like, hi, how can I help you? And whatever.
Heck yeah.
All of a sudden, he's like, yeah, actually, I'm here for an interview right now. And I was like, oh my gosh. So if it goes well, then we'll be working together. How awesome. What's your name? And he tells me, codename, Antonio.
Yes, Antonio.
Look, Zoe could not get his name right for the life of her.
I'd be like, Antonio.
Yeah, because like I would,
Andreo.
Dude, it was so funny.
I still don't remember, to be so honest with you.
Yeah, because like I went in the back and I'm like, Zoe, there's this really cute guy out there, and I just got his name. His name is Antonio, and like to this day, Zoe will still be like,
Antonio,
Andre,
Antonio.
Yeah.
No.
Like every
Andrew.
Besides what it actually was.
I just can't get it. It's hard.
Yeah. So anyway, he gets the job, right? And he starts working back of house, whatever. And yeah, I don't know. He's like doing dishes. He's like, room. Yeah, he did dough room right off the bat too, which is usually like the higher job.
You have to work your way up to dough room.
I never got there because I'm pretty sure my boss was sexist. But anyway, so he was like mopping. He was doing dishes or whatever, and eventually, he was being so pretty. Yeah, and I was like, okay, you know what? This is gonna be a fun little work crush. Why not?
I had mine, you had yours.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, okay, this is gonna just be something fun on the side, whatever. Yeah. Let's see where it goes.
All good
so
fun.
I'm talking to him and whatever when he gets hired, and there's like. It's just casual. It's casual back and forth. Mm-hmm. He's obviously like being polite and flirty with me. I'm giving it right back. I'm giving the singles back.
She is, folks.
Yeah, but as soon as one of the other girl employees finds out about this, suddenly it's not okay.
No, how dare you?
Her code name will be a tease because that's a K-pop group that she was really into, and I just can't think of anything else.
That's a very good code name.
Yeah. So a tease gets really jealous, and it's like, this is out of nowhere. I did not know you had feelings for Antonio whatsoever. This is very sudden, and it's like, it's kind of like that middle school vibe of like, I like him because you like him, and now I have to like fight for his attention. Yeah. So I didn't even talk to her about this. I think she just got the vibe that like we were talking, right?
Yeah. Oh god.
Well, one time she pulls me aside because we're all on the make line, and she's like, "Yeah, we should take our break together and whatever." And I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." So we go and we sit in the party room. We're eating our lunch, and all of a sudden she's like, "Yeah, so Antonio and I did this, and we like Discord every night, and sometimes he'll like brush my shoulder, and I'm like."
Girl, what?
Okay, this is very weird. This is coming out of nowhere. Like, absolutely nowhere. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, like, if that's what's happening, then obviously I can't do anything about it. Because, like, this is... I don't claim him. I'm not calling dibs like Voldemort.
Nah.
Yeah, no, that's not weird. My style.
That's strange.
Right, I'm a grown woman. I'm 21 at this point, so we're not in middle school anymore, clearly.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I go back to work. She goes back to work. We're doing our thing, whatever. Like, the next week comes around. It came shortly after all this.
Are we talking about them hanging out at karaoke and them coming together?
Oh, crap! I've totally forgot about that.
I didn't, because I was like, I beg your pardon.
Okay. I'm so glad that you brought that up, because
I've been thinking about this the whole time since you brought up Antonio from the phone.
Bro, okay. So you know how Zoe and I will go out with karaoke like every so often, you know?
Yep.
Well, we invite our coworkers to go karaoke with us.
Heck yeah.
And it's like, why not? You know, like, we're all buds here. Yeah, whatever.
Trombone.
Yeah, so I invite Antonio, because I'm like, you know what? I don't really get to like know him outside of work. So this is a good opportunity to see what he's like outside of that type of environment. Well, Atif like tags along or whatever.
And they were zooted as hell.
They were so like
high on something. I couldn't even tell you if it was weed.
Bro, they were gone. They were gone before we even got there.
They pre-gamed before the pre-game.
Yeah, so they were on something. And so we go in and whatever. I'm like already ordering them like water and stuff. Yep. I'm like going to the freaking convenience store across the street just to see what else they need. That's not freaking booze or whatever they were high on.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because I'm like, y'all need to clean up, because this is kind of like...
This is our little spot with all the old people.
With all the old veterans, man. It's like, why you gotta make a scene? This is trashy.
This is embarrassing.
Yeah, so I keep ordering them water and making sure that like they're okay or whatever. But Antonio was like flirting with me throughout the entire night.
Ateez don't like that very much.
No. She like can tell like something's happening. We even go away like outside real quick.
I remember that part.
Yeah, because like he told me that he needs some air.
Yep.
That's when he got all up on me.
Yeah, part.
And I was sitting there like, whoa.
I like this air. This is some good air.
Well, okay. See, like as much as like I was okay with like the canoodling that was kind of happening, I was like, I can't be doing this. I cannot be doing this. I'm fresh out of a relationship.
He's not sober.
He's not. Yeah, that. So I came in like, even if he doesn't want this, he doesn't actually, because he's kind of like under the influence. So I'm not doing this. And I think one of you came outside and saw this happening.
I was like, hey, Chloe.
You turned like right back around.
I'm like, oh no, bye. I was like, Chloe, never mind. I forgot. I remembered what I needed to grab.
Yeah. So Antonio's like trying to get up on me, and I'm like pushing him off and whatever. And I'm like, okay, let's go back in. Let's get you some more water, because obviously you need it or something.
Yeah.
You need something in your system other than whatever you got. Yeah, it was something
Molly
hard.
Foreshadowing.
It was hard. Oh,
Molly foreshadowing.
Yeah, because like, well, that's what I was gonna go into before the karaoke. Because like, I totally forgot about the karaoke night. I think I blocked that out because I was like, oh my gosh,
it was traumatizing. It
was kind of traumatizing knowing what would happen next, because like, okay, the following Thursday, I'm supposed to take Ateez's shift. And I like asked her, like, so I'm supposed to take Ateez's shift, right? Because she's like sick or whatever. And so I asked her like, hey, am I still doing that or whatever? apparently not. So she goes in, or does she? No, she doesn't go in. Okay.
No.
So she doesn't go in. I think someone else takes her shift because that's what happened. Someone else takes her shift because she doesn't want me working with Antonio. Because, ultimately, that just means that I would get closer to him. Whatever.
Tattletale works with her. With him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's what happened. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I have Thursday off now.
Heck yeah.
So I come in the next day and I immediately hear from Zoe and Marcus. I mean, not Marcus.
Oh, no. Doughboy Marcus.
Doughboy Marcus. Okay, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they pull me aside. And they're just like, we have to warn you what just happened. And it was so bad. Like,
that was awful.
I did not just hear it from them because, like, they weren't. I think Doughboy Marcus was, like, working that night.
Yeah.
But you were not.
No, I heard from everybody else. They were texting me all night long.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I walked in, and then I got told by quite a few people told me.
No, there was like 5 different girls who were still working the next day too. And it's like after what just happened.
Yeah, quite a few.
Because like everyone knew that like we were obviously talking, right? So they pull me aside and they're like, we have to fill you in.
5, yeah.
Yeah. But apparently Antonio showed up like on Molly.
On Molly, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on Molly. And he decided to get really grabby with all the girls that were working with him last night.
Some of these girls were minors.
Yes. Because there were like a lot of high schoolers at Round Table, which started a lot of the drama. So he got really grabby with them. And I was just like, I was in shock because I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, like I knew that he kind of gets like wild.
Yeah, he does a lot of things.
Yeah, and like telling from like what he tried to do with me, like the karaoke night. It was crazy. So like, of course I believed them. And
that's not something you want to make up and go, oh my gosh, Antonio did Molly.
No, for
came
sure.
To work and, like harassed all these women.
No, that's like a terrible rumor to start. And it's like, he's just trying to like work just like anyone else. So
yeah. Came into work that next day.
No, he freaking came in right after I did, like 10 minutes after I'm being told this. And I can't even look him in the eye. It was crazy because like I ran into him right after I was being told.
No, yeah, I was like, no freaking way.
Yeah, and so Zoe was like letting me know, like, you gotta avoid him. Like, just
like go to the bathroom now.
Yeah. I go and I think I start cleaning up the party room or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I always call dibs on the party room.
That's such a good time.
No, because like, man, that's the only time I got peace in
and
that
quiet.
place. Yeah. Zoe knows.
Uh-huh.
No, but I go and I start cleaning and whatever. I'm just thanking God because I'm like, oh my gosh, I could have been one of the girls harassed. Like, obviously, it wasn't okay for any of the other girls because they were so shaken up. And I'm like, I don't know why they're working the next day after this just happened.
No, and then when he pulled up, they were all freaking out. I was like, we're all going to go hang out in the walk-in fridge. Let's go.
Yeah.
We just rounded them up.
Dude, Zoe was like doing her best because like,
come on, girlies, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, immediately, like, obviously they kicked him out.
Yeah.
And he never returned after that. I think the last time he returned was just to get like his paycheck at the end of the month or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was like the last that we saw of Antonio.
Not me.
Yeah. And my second thought after, this is nuts. This is freaking crazy. I can't believe what just happened. Was to text a tease and let her know, like fill her in. Like, okay, Antonio's not, I just spat on you. I'm so sorry.
You did? No, that's good.
Okay. But like Antonio's not a safe guy.
No.
She needs to know like what happened. And it's like, she can do what she wants with like, yeah, exactly. Cause like, that's her right or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm going to warn her, especially if you are this close,
Yeah. You don't want her to be the next person.
Yeah. So on my lunch break, I text her and I just like, I'm like, hey, I'm going to fill you in on like what happened. Apparently this is what went down last night. Mm-hmm. She screenshots the message.
Yep.
Cause it's on Snapchat. So I can tell that she did it. Mm-hmm. And she's like, okay, well, thanks for like letting me know. Screenshots it. And so I text her immediately. What was that for? Mm-hmm. Well, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, well, I just figured that I would like
double check or something.
Yeah, I just want to fact check with Antonio and see if this is actually true. And I'm like,
Delulu.
Girly pop, like, he's not going to tell you the truth if this is what actually happened. Like, obviously.
Why would I be like, yes, I came to work on Molly.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard the girls. What?
Yep, I totally got frisky with some ladies.
At work.
Yeah. Like, he's just going to tell you to full blown off. And she's like, well, I don't know what to believe. And I'm like,
we've known you longer.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, don't screenshot my messages. How about that?
Kind of messed up, girl.
Yeah. So I'm off my lunch break. I have to go back to work. And I'm like telling everyone in the back, like, this just happened. I was so mad. I was like, I cannot believe that she's doing this right now. Because as soon as I get home, I get a text from Antonio.
Why would you say that?
Yeah. He's like, what? So why are you spreading rumors? That kind of hurts, you know? And I'm like, I'm not spreading rumors if they're true.
No.
Like, that's not a rumor. Gosh, it was so annoying. And so we had like this girl group chat.
Oh yeah, that got bad.
Yeah. And we had it with like all the girl coworkers or whatever, or at least like the ones that we got along with. And Atiz was a part of it. So I let everyone know what happened before in that group chat. But what the freak happened? Oh my gosh, yeah. That's right. She freaking claimed that she had multiple personality disorder.
That's right. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Never been there. I don't remember that conversation.
Yeah, and she was like, sometimes my alter ego just takes over and I just lose control. And this is like, what the freak did she pull? No, because she pulled like this victim act, right?
Yeah.
So
it was really bad.
After he's texting me and I have to now like confront this issue. Also, I apologize if you hear any noise. My house is really like noisy all the time.
We're talking about drama, and the dogs doing drama.
The dogs are fighting now, and it's just like whatever. This is why we don't usually record in this space. No, but so she like puts on this whole victimhood act, and she's hitting up the group chat with all these snaps, and she's like, I don't know whether you guys want to believe me or not, but it's Antonio and I against the world, basically.
Yeah, and how it's like, if you don't want to believe me, you're not on my side. You don't want to see me succeed. It's like, we want you to see you succeed. So we're telling you, this man is crazy.
Yeah.
He came to work on some serious drugs, was doing some serious disrespectful damage.
Yes, but apparently I'm just spreading rumors now at work.
And it's not cool to fake and be like, I have this thing. It's like, that makes people who actually have multiple personalities.
No, exactly. And to like
insane.
Come into the girl group chat when there's like a couple of our coworkers who don't even know what's up yet.
Not a clue.
Yeah, like to come in there and just like all riled up on this whole thing.
Scream at everybody.
Yeah. So like once they're informed, they're just like, so how are you gonna blame Chloe for all this?
Mm-hmm.
When she's literally just like trying to let you know. And it took me back to like where I was a few months ago with like my own type of like assault and just like dealing with so many other things where before Roundtable, I was just, y'all know. So I just finally, I put out this like big old text message about like how this was inappropriate. It took me back to a really dark spot in my life. And it just, I don't want to talk to her again. And if she tries to come up to me any more about this, then I'm going to report her. And that's basically how I end it. I leave the group chat and I'm just done with it.
Yep.
She quits.
Yep.
Yeah, she like went out for COVID for like 2 weeks and then she quit.
Never came. She went out for COVID for 2 weeks, and then during that time, I think she went and found another job because she was texting me still, thinking that I was still okay with her, even though I was like, "Girl, you're not a girl's girl."
Yeah.
I was like, we were trying to make sure you were okay, and then you come for the people who are trying to keep you safe,
right?
Then I can't do that because I don't trust you no more.
No, exactly, and like. There were already so many people who were fed up with her because, like, I don't know, she was kind of immature and whatever, but I never minded that.
No.
And it's like, okay, you do you, boo-boo.
It was just the way she handled things was really chaotic.
It was so bad.
She had gotten braids and then something happened. It was during the Antonio drama. She shaved her head off.
Oh gosh, yeah.
She was like, it's too much. There's too much going from the root. So if you've never heard of like box braids, knotless, you do not need to shave your head. You just cut where your hair isn't, and then you brush it out.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't know what to do. And she texts me, I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. There's just too much going on. All this stuff with Antonio and all this stuff with Chloe, and I don't know what to do. I need to do something that I can handle and I can control. I was like, maybe bake something. I'm like coming up with all these productive ways to cope with her anxiety as a girly with anxiety.
Yeah.
I have gone the route of thinking shave the head.
Mhm.
Never have I done it, but I have thought about it.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it. She did it. She took scissors to the root of her braids.
Also, the way that she like went to you, knowing that you are my best friend.
Yeah, and complained.
Yeah.
People love to do that to me. They love to complain about my friends to me as if I'm not going to go, hey, just so you know, she's talking crap about you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's not
like,
smart.
No, it happens to me actually all the time. Voldemort did that with one of my best friends at work. And I was like, hey, buddy, do you not realize that I love all these women?
Right.
That I ride for the girls. I ride for women. I ride at dawn for the girls. Why would you tell me she's a...
Voldy never got it.
Nope. The one thing he never got was that Zoe rides for the girls.
Mm-hmm.
But, is there any other tea we have to spill that we can spill legally? Not legally, but like morally it's been done and dealt and we don't talk to these people anymore.
Dude, I'm sure there is.
So
like, I know I could go into way more detail.
I could too. It's just, I don't want to. There's a part of me where I'm like, I could just go off. Right. But then I'm also kind of like, the moral
Keep
part
the
of
peace.
me
Yeah.
is like, they are awful. Don't get me wrong. But they also can't speak for themselves when they're here.
No, exactly. Like,
this is our experience with them.
No, I think that's why I put off this episode for so long, because it's like, it could just be my side of the story.
Right.
And it's like, that's not fair that they don't get to speak for themselves.
Yeah.
But it's like, how in any way were they in the right when it came to this?
No. Is bullying Zoe was okay?
Yeah.
Yelling at Chloe when she tried to protect you from a predator was okay? No. So it's just, from our angles and from everybody that knew our stories, we were not in the wrong.
Yeah.
From their angle, of course we're in the wrong because they think that they're right. It's usually how that goes.
I don't know. Everyone's like the hero in their own story, I guess. But
I'm a sidekick of myself. I am my own sidekick.
Supporting lead.
Yeah, I support myself. But no, I think we both have experienced levels of drama since we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
My first experience with drama was in 5th grade when in 6th grade when a girl that I thought was my best friend went and told the guy I liked him that I liked him.
Oh, gosh.
And our whole friendship from 3rd grade to 5th grade was her basically belittling me and treating me like I was her servant. And in 5th grade, I was like, I don't like you anymore. You're not good for me. And then I basically broke up with her because she was so emotionally attached.
God.
In 5th grade, I broke up with someone. And then for the rest of my middle school career, the woman in my life living hell. Yeah. So depending on how you handle your drama, it can bite you straight in the butt.
See, this is where I'm like so happy I never went to public school outside of like elementary.
Don't do it.
No, because like I avoided all of that.
Yeah, you did.
All of that.
I did not.
Yeah, and so I'm like just now being exposed to like all this drama, and it's like, why am I being dragged into this? Hello, Father Clock.
Hey, Granddad.
He wanted to,
join the party.
Yeah, he has some things to say apparently.
In part.
Yeah, but no, it's like all this drama is like so new for me, and it's just like, why? Because like I never ever wanted to be involved.
No, and that's the thing is both of us are not drama people.
Mm-hmm.
I experienced a load of drama growing up.
Yeah,
because I went to a private school my whole life. It was I like him too, but he likes me. Oh, well then, you can date him, I guess. Fine. I'll date his brother.
The unnecessary stress. Like
I'll
the wrinkles at 14.
Oh I was having stress pimples in 5th grade. The things I experienced, I created drama on accident. My bra came on class. I stuck a tampon in the sea, like in the sky. I was like, I'm on my period, let me out.
No freaking way.
I had a guy teacher who didn't realize that I was dying inside. But it was an experience. I got in trouble for shoving 2 boys down, but they were blocking the door because I liked their friend. It was just, but then they got in trouble because I benched them. Perks of having a football coach dad.
I was just about to say perks of like your parents working at the school.
That's good. I use my dad's signature sometimes. But no, it really, sucks when you hate drama, don't want drama, but it finds you.
It really does.
And it makes you reevaluate who your friends are.
And you're just swamped in. Yeah, no, honestly.
Because it was never us. It was always our friends.
Yeah. No, exactly. And I think it's just because, like, we're usually the people that, like,
people come to.
Yeah. They come to us for, like, advice or just to complain real quick, and we kind of just, like,
we let them vent.
Yeah, we keep them grounded a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, we are that type of friend.
It's like
towards other people.
Yeah, I'm the person that you come to and you go, Zoe, I don't know what to do. I was like, well, do you want an honest opinion? Or do you want a nice opinion?
No, exactly.
And I've given it here before, can't lie. But then Chloe also gives it back, so it's fair.
I love telling people, like, with all love and respect and grace, but you're so wrong.
No, it's with all the love of my heart. You're an idiot.
No, it's like, I'm going to be for real with you right now, and you're not going to like it, but I'm always for real with you.
No, it might be so for real.
Yeah.
So for real. And that's why I always go, do you want me to be completely honest with you?
Yeah.
Because
give them the option.
The honesty might not be nice.
Yeah.
It's always in your best interest. I had somebody go, like, I really am, like, trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. And I feel like I'm taking too long. And I was like, well, do you want my honest opinion on how I feel about this, what you're saying to me? Or do you want me to give you some, like, everything will be fine cat poster? And she's like, I want an honest opinion. I was like, okay. I was like, you have been sheltered your entire life from what the real world looks like. And so therefore, it is so much harder than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And that's okay. It's not your fault that you didn't know these things. The people that were supposed to help you did not help you. So you have to help yourself. And you have to find people like I who will be there to support you. So find your people and let them help you. Don't be afraid to fail. It sucks when you fail, but it's helpful.
Not
and
real.
It was like, she was like, ow. I'm like, don't mean that in a way that you're dumb. I don't mean that in a way that you're stupid. I love you deeply with my soul. And I want you to succeed. She's like, you're good for that. I'm like, thank you. I try very hard to be good for that.
Yeah. No, Zoe's really good at, like, telling you some words of wisdom, and she doesn't hold back. And that's, like, what I appreciate about Zoe. I think that's honestly why we're, like, good best friends. Because, like, I don't like when people sugarcoat with me.
No, be for real.
Yeah, and if your answer is like, I don't know, I don't accept it. I don't, because it's like, you just give me a yes or a no, because, like, usually when you're telling me I don't know, it just means no. Yeah. And it's like, I'd rather hear no.
Say what you want to say.
No, exactly. And it's like, I'd rather just hear a no, so that way I don't get my hopes up. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like my brutal honesty is what has gotten me into a lot of trouble, though, because people just don't like that, and they're not used to it because I don't sugarcoat at all. And so, like, that has also got me into a lot of drama. And it's like, how did that happen? But, you know. Hello? Ethan's now a guest star on our episode.
You can hear him, so he's there. Featuring Ethan.
Ethan Ray, would you like to share some drama you've been a part
No, thank you.
It's okay. But no, it's been fun. Hello. It's been fun. We've been seeing the people and their stuff, and we love to be there for them. And I think that's the part we love about each other, is that we're both so unbelievably honest with each other.
No, for sure. Because, like, we can also see through a lot of, like, people's BS.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, we have, like, this other side of us, like, I guess the angel on our shoulder that's like, give them the benefit of the doubt.
Oh,
Come
I
on.
give so much benefit of the doubt.
Yes, because it's like, we can tell people's intentions, like, right from the get-go. And we'll still give them the benefit of the doubt and just end up getting hurt by it. And it's like, it sucks, but it's like, I don't know. At least we can say that we tried.
Yeah. And that's all I can ever say, is at least I tried.
Yeah.
So
I guess that's
all I gotta
this
say.
episode.
I guess it was. It's a little more chaotic. That's just who we are.
Yeah. I hope you guys like hearing my dogs in the background just like grunting like this.
It's real people, real stuff, real episodes, real lives.
Yeah.
The Kardashians for normal people.
For honky tonk people in a small town.
Yeehaw, baby. Yeehaw.
Amazing. All right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
And we can't wait for you to hear a few more that have us together.
Yes. So you're going to be stuck with us for at least the next 5 episodes or something.
Ooh, 5.
I don't know.
Oh, dang.
I'm excited. I'm ambitious.
I'm ready for 5. Heck, why not? We'll see.